Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the McFarlane Toys Color Tops action figure of Ezekiel from The Walking Dead. As an action figure, I have some issues with this, but as a statue, as a work of sculpting and painting, yeah, it's a pretty good statue figure. I think, the actual design of like his coat and the way it reads like kind of a leathery coat, like the way it drapes, the surface texture of it is really good. Even on the sleeve sections, like the way it wrinkles. The fur section, that's as good as you can get. Sculpted plastic to read like fur, and the paint really does help with that. I love the attention to detail on his shirt, the way not only the little buttons meet and read kind of like fabric, but the way it wrinkles right there at the top. They totally nailed the pattern of his shirt. That's totally Ezekiel's classic shirt. The wrinkling of the pants, the dirtying of the pants looks good. Nice detail on the boots. I do like the sculpt of his hair considerably. I think the dreads read like pretty good gray dreads, as good as you can get in toy form. And I think the little feathers hanging out here and there look good. So overall, nice detail on that. The sculpt of the way they lay on his coat look good. The face is a decent sculpt. Or, it might be just like a 3D scan of the actor's face. Who knows? But it doesn't totally read like Ezekiel to me. I think something got lost. And, the photos on the packaging look more like Ezekiel. Something about the cheeks. They look better on the packaging. I wish his eyes weren't as squinty. But the paint on the eyebrows, the paint of the skin on the face, the lips look good. The facial hair looks good. Some of the ones I saw in stores had more white paint used on the mustache and soul patch, so it all read a little grayer. But there's some good details here on the necklace. The paint on all the necklaces look good. So overall, that's great. What I'm not a big fan of is the articulation on this. Like most McFarlane toys, like even when they add articulation, they can only be posed in like one real pose. Like, it's great that they added some hinges to his legs, but with the coat, what are you gonna have him like doing kicks and doing the splits? It's impossible. Plus, they have those visible pins, and I think that's just ugly. And I feel like McFarlane Toys in particular should have gotten away from this. This is so outdated and ugly looking and ruins your sculpt. You can have the sculpt over that without the pin showing, so that's just tacky to me. Also, it's great that they added some articulation on the arms, but when it's the kind of arms that only look good when they lay flat against the coat, so it's all thin at one spot, what's the point of the articulation if you can't really have the arms out and looking like fully developed arms? Yeah, those complaints aside, though, it still looks cool. It comes with his staff. Gold paint looks good. It reads like kind of woodish, bambooish, whatever it is in the show. What's cool is the top does open up just like on the show, and you have his little stabby stab sword thing in there. And it's a nice little sculpt on top. Looks good. He also comes with the standard figure stand, which thankfully with this one you don't really need. He stands good on his own. And he comes with this gun grip hand, which I don't understand. McFarlane makes odd choices, not only in their articulation, but their inclusion of this. Like, if the figure came with an opened palm right hand, then I would say, yeah, you need this gun grip hand so he can hold his staff. But he's already got, like, a right grip hand, and he doesn't come with a gun, so, like, what is this? Like, why would you include this? And if you are going to include this, include a gun with it. A gun grip hand makes no sense to me. Despite those complaints, I still like the way this looks on the tabletop. And at least he looks good holding the sword in, like, closer quarters. I do wish we could get his arm out without seeing that little flat little thing, but oh well, it still looks good in little closed positions. And can't deny that it's a good sculpt with some pretty good paint detailing. I like it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, or don't, whatever.